Welcome to Generation Guestwood, a homegrown camp experience brought right to your computer screen or smartphone. We can't wait to bring camp home to you.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Generation Guestwood. My name's Emma. This is my dog Milo, and today we're gonna pack for camp. I just wanted to thank you guys for being so understanding with us taking a break from making our videos. We just needed some time to catch up to get everything in order and get some new videos out for you guys, but I hope you enjoy what's coming up and we're excited for you to see it. I'm gonna be showing you guys what you would need to pack for camp and how to pack. I know when I was first starting to go to camp at 10 years old that I was kind of nervous on what to pack. I was like, what if I forget something? You don't want to be on a hike and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have any bug spray. So I have my stuff all laid out for you guys today, and I'll kind of go over why it would be important to bring to Guestwood Camp and what you would use it for. So let's get to it. Okay, so this is how I like to pack for camp. I like to lay out everything I need so I can look over it with a list before putting it all in the suitcase, because I really don't like to forget anything. So I'm gonna start off probably down here at this row, and then I'll move upward for you guys. Sorry, I have a little bit of some allergies right now, so you might hear me sniffing. The first item right here is a raincoat. Well, summer weather in Canada is always a little iffy. You don't know if it's gonna rain, so it's always important to have that. Next, I have all my shirts that I would want to pack for camp. There's about 6 days of camp, so you'd want to have between 4 and 6 shirts. You could always rewear a shirt a couple of times. It's not a huge deal, but sometimes we do get a little sweaty. So I just have one tank top and 4 other regular t-shirts. That's what I like to wear. It's more comfy. You do lots of active things at camp. Oh, there's my sniffing again. Next, I have my pajamas. It's just a regular old t-shirt and some shorts. It does get a little hot sometimes at night. Sometimes it cools off if we're lucky though. Next is a plain white shirt for tie-dye. It can have some graphic print on it too, but you'd want to make sure it's mostly white. Tie-dye is one of my favorite activities at camp, so I always make sure I bring that. Next up, we have a couple pairs of pants. It doesn't always get super cold at camp, but it's always good for around campfire, or if you're going on a walk at nighttime to the bathroom. I just like to have those in case. Next up, we have some shorts. I packed about 3 pairs of shorts because I usually just rewear those. They don't get too dirty, not as bad as my shirts would get. Over here we have my backpack. This isn't a huge necessity, but it is a lot easier if you want to carry around your sunscreen or your bug spray. It just keeps it all in one place. Or if you're just one of those people that likes to carry their towel in a backpack to the pool. I know I'm like that. I like to keep all my stuff in the same place. Over here we have 2 towels. I always do 2, just one for the pool and one for the shower. I like to keep those separate because I don't want my chlorine from the pool to get on me when I'm trying to dry off from the shower. It's just a preference of mine. You could always do 1 towel if you wanted, but I suggest. Now over here we have things like my bug spray, my sunscreen, sunglasses, hairbrush, and my toiletries bag. I have my toothpaste, my toothbrush. What's really important is a water bottle. This is a huge necessity for camp. When we're at camp, we bring our water bottles everywhere. So if you have one that you can bring around with you all over camp, this is very important. Over here we have a sweater, a hat, and a bathing suit. I always pack a sweater just because when I'm going to campfire, I like to be covered up from the bugs. A hat, also a huge necessity, like the water bottle, we wear those everywhere. And a bathing suit for swimming at the pool and any water activities that we do. Next, we have our 3 pairs of shoes, which are our rubber boots, running shoes, and flip-flops. You'll of course need your rain boots in case it rains at camp. Running shoes for any activities. We do capture the flag and lots of other fun games. And then your flip-flops for the pool or the shower. Last but not least, we have our sleeping bag, pillow, and a sheet for the bed at camp. You could also pick a duvet or any blanket that you wanted to bring instead of a sleeping bag. I just prefer a sleeping bag, and whatever pillow you feel comfortable bringing. Last, we have our suitcase. That's what everything's gonna be going in. So now that I've showed you guys everything that I would pack for camp, I'm gonna actually put it into the suitcase how I prefer to pack and what's the most spacious way to pack all your stuff. I actually didn't include any of my underwear or anything like that in my packing video because I thought that would be weird to put on here. So just with your underwear, probably 1 per day. Socks, 4 or 5. Same with like your amount of shirts. You can always rewear socks if you want. I know it's a little gross, but when at camp, when I was a camper and a counselor, I used to be so bad for overpacking. Like I would pack like 10 shirts, like 10 pairs of pants, because I was like, well, what if I get dirty? What if I need extra stuff? But for this video, I just tried to like limit it down to the basic necessities, because you never end up wearing all of the stuff that you packed, especially extra. So I just wanted to keep it as small as possible to show you guys that you don't actually need a whole lot of stuff for going to camp. I like to pack by starting with my pants first, so that's what I'm going to show you guys. So I just have my 2 pairs of pants, and I'm just gonna put those in right on the bottom, and I'm gonna like pack a little bit and then show you guys like the first layer, because I don't want to be like switching back and forth the whole time. So my pants are in there, and then I'm gonna go for my shorts next. Okay, so to keep like the most room in my suitcase, I roll stuff. I always find that's better for me. So here's 1 pair of shorts, and then I'm just gonna roll it like this. And then it takes up so much less room, and it's just kind of like keeps it compact. So I'll put that in there. Now that I have my shorts and my pants in, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. There is my pants and my shorts all rolled up nicely. Next up we have our t-shirts. So same thing with the t-shirts, I like to roll those as well. So if you have it folded, just roll it like that and place it in. Now I have almost all my clothes in the suitcase. It'll just like, I'll use this other half to put in the other stuff. I like to keep it separated just so when you're going to look for stuff, especially like if you're in a rush, you don't have to like scramble through your suitcase. I have my pants there, my shorts, and all my shirts right here. For my sweater and my rain jacket, I don't like to roll those because they are pretty bulky and they'll end up taking a lot more space upwards. So I'm just gonna lay them in flat over all of my clothes I've already packed, just to kind of hold it down. Now for necessities like your, what are these called? I was gonna call them condiments, like ketchup. Like your bathroom supplies. I like to put that in a spot where you can get to it easily, because you're probably gonna be using this a lot. So like your hairbrush, if you have one, your hat, bathing suit, sunglasses. I have like a top pocket in my suitcase, and that's where I'm gonna put these things. This is the top pocket that I ended up putting my necessities in so that they're easy to grab. Next is for the shoes. So my rain boots are clearly pretty dirty. So I'm just gonna lay these in sideways. I don't wanna put them over top any clothes or anything like that, because you don't wanna get them dirty. Same goes with your running shoes and flip-flops, just like that. So that's what we have so far. Next we've got the water bottle, and I'm just gonna squeeze that in there. And then my towels, just like that. Put my bed sheet in just on top of all of that. And then I would throw my backpack in there. I think this actually might be the best I've ever packed for camp, and I'm not even going. Something I actually didn't mention before was you can always bring a book or like an activity that you would want to do. There's a time period in between lunch and going swimming where you would have a little bit of rest time where you could do something quiet. So I always like to bring a book with me to camp. So put that in a safe place, because you don't want to wreck your book or your activity. That's basically everything that would be going in my suitcase. It all fits pretty well. You don't want to have to like completely like push down everything in your suitcase when going to camp. It's really not as long as you think, and you won't need as much as you think. So the last step is just my pillow and my sleeping bag. I didn't want to put those in the suitcase just because I didn't want to like squish it all in there, so I always prefer to carry this, so I just throw it on top. And then hopefully you'll have like a parent or a guardian or maybe a friend that's going with you to camp at the same time that could help you carry that. But if you don't overpack, you won't have to like have a huge amount to carry. So there it is, guys. That's what you do to pack for camp.